What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining the Glad's Horror Channel, the best horror channel here on YouTube. And today, I'm going to review Nope by Jordan Peele. Just saw it last night. Cannot wait to talk about it. Let's get started right now. So the man Jordan Peele is back with a new movie starring Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer. Thing about Nope is the trailer kind of was ambiguous. You really didn't know what you were getting into when you watched a trailer. So when I sat down and watched the movie last night, I didn't know what to expect. I just wanted to be entertained and enjoy myself. I'm going to do two reviews of this. This one now, and I'll do one a week, maybe 2 weeks from now when I actually talk about spoilers of the movie. This one will be, excuse me, a non-spoiler review. This is just going to let you guys know whether or not it's worth seeing and my personal opinion about that. So first, I'm going to talk about what I liked about the movie. It felt like an epic. It felt big. The filming, the cinematography, the set pieces were glorious. It was a beautifully filmed movie. That's number one. It just felt like you were going to watch a blockbuster. You know, back in the days of like when Will Smith was the 4th of July guy, and every movie he came out with was like this huge blockbuster. That's the feeling that I got watching the way that this movie was filmed. So that's already a plus right there. Then it takes some time to get to the meat and potatoes and everything, but you can do that in a horror movie or any kind of movie just well, as long as you've got a cast that can carry that kind of background story time, that filler can carry enough to be entertaining. And Daniel Kaluuya in this initially didn't have a lot of. He carried the movie by his presence. He didn't have a huge speaking point for like the first bit of the movie. His sister, played by Keke Palmer, stole the show and was one of the bright spots, if not the bright spot of the movie. So the two of them, they made a perfect tandem with showing brother-sister relationship. I was enthralled just off of their acting together by itself. Then you fast forward to when things start to happen. And I'm going to tell you, I'm sitting in a theater, and Jordan Peele needs more credit. He deserves more credit for his ability to build suspense. Okay, I sat there, and there were certain scenes I'm like literally on the edge of my seat. I'm like internally like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? His ability to build suspense and make you want more, but not give you enough to where it becomes obvious. Some of these suspense building scenes in movies, the payoff seems pretty obvious. Again, I've talked about before how you can kind of time the big moments. The suspense build up, you can kind of time when it's going to happen. He doesn't do that. He's offbeat with his suspense versus high points. And he might have 5 or 6 long scenes of just suspense with no high point. But it's enough to make you say, okay, I can relax for a little bit. But still, even when you relax, you are a little bit more tense than you were the previous scene before that. So that's what I liked about this movie a lot. One of the things I liked about this movie. Another thing I liked about this movie was every character on screen had their own mini story that they had to tell. And Jordan Peele did a great job of making you feel what they were after, each individual person. So they all, the idea would be perfect if they all had their perfect payoff. So it gets you invested on a character level. Once you have a movie with people hooked on a character level, whatever else you show them is going to add to it. And the main antagonist in this movie was something new. I plead and beg with you horror fans like myself, we have been clamoring for something new for a long time. Oftentimes when we get something new, we tend to crap all over it and say that, oh, it's not like blah blah blah, not like this. When you go to watch this movie, just watch it for what it is. Have no preconceived notions of anything, and just leave the theater asking yourself one question or two questions: did you like it or did you not like it? That's it. If you can answer, if you like the movie, then it's a good movie. I think sometimes when we get jaded in the horror community, because we've seen so much of everything, that a newcomer or a new idea doesn't even get a chance, because it's like, oh, it's not like this. But then we complain that all the movies are the same. So it's catch-22 sometimes with us horror fans. But this was refreshing. It was something new, it was something unique, and I feel like this is going to be the type of movie that children and young adults of now will look back on this as one of their premier epics. And that's all I can say for right now. I want to say more, but I'm saving it because I really want to deep dive into it, because I have a lot more to say in my spoiler review. But in short, I give it an 8 out of 10. There were the things that I didn't like about it, I can't even say until I get into my spoiler review. But from the surface level, everything I just told you, I really think if you were intrigued by the trailer, you're gonna enjoy this movie. It was very well done. It was very well shot. It was very tense. It was very exciting. It was funny. It had everything you're looking for in a 2 hour and 11-minute movie. So if you have already seen it, leave a comment. If we can, guys, leave the comments to not be spoiler, not in this video at least, because anyone that reads them, I don't want anybody to be thrown off by this video, because I want to keep this entire thing to be no spoilers at all. But like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is the Glad's Horror Channel. Like I said at the beginning, the best horror channel here on YouTube. I do all things horror. In a few weeks, I'll do the spoiler review of this same movie, of this movie Nope. But I want to hear from you guys if you have seen it. What did you think? Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon and see you guys next time.